You're listening to Lyfe and Shyt. I'm Daneyel Walker.
And I'm Tommy Walker.
Join us as we talk about our journey overcoming fears, boundaries, marriage, family, lifestyle, business, and whatever other shit you can think of.
We're individuals that came together to create one unit with one mind and one goal. What's up, baby?
What's up? Yeah, he hears both like,
What's going on?
What's going on? How are you?
I'm outstanding.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Feeling good today?
I'm feeling amazing.
Yeah.
You know what today is?
Yeah. What's today, baby?
Today is the holiday of me.
Your personal holiday,
Yeah.
right? It's like when you get to do whatever the hell you want to do.
Today was the day that I came into this motherfucker butt naked.
Running. Came out
Yellow.
running. Right, baby? Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you very much. I was
birthday.
born on a Sunday morning, LaGuardia Hospital,
Okay.
back in Queens, New York City.
Okay. I was born. At what time?
I don't know. I think it was like noon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You look like a noon baby.
My parents,
what does that mean?
could
You
quote
look
me
like
on
a
that
noon
one.
baby.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact time, but yeah, it was a great Sunday. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because the cool thing about my birthday is my great grandmother was also born today.
On the same day. That is dope.
And she passed away 20 years ago. 20 years ago this year. And that was it was great. It was great to share a birthday with your great grandmother,
Yeah.
right? And then of course all the other great Capricorns that's out there. So
Yes.
so it's Capricorn season. Shout out to
Shout out.
all the Capricorns.
Shout out.
And shout out to everybody whose birthday was within the last 72 hours. 'Cause
Shout out to Capricorns who love cancers because it's a lot of y'all.
Yeah,
Every
you know,
time. It's so funny.
too,
It's just so funny.
Yeah, Capricorn. Like we've met a few Capricorns that are with cancers. Like that's crazy as shit.
I mean, they're just like.
Yeah, you got to have that balance.
Yep. There's craziness, but gotta be able to handle each other.
So who got the question? Am I asking you the question today?
But I don't know. Oh, I can. Like, did you come out dancing? Did you come out?
Did I come out the womb dancing?
Dancing a jig? Is that what they call it?
Nah.
Shake a jig? Or
Shaking a what?
a jig.
You
Dance
a
a jig.
country valley girl.
I think that's right. You gotta dance a jig.
Dance a jig.
Yeah. Like,
Nah.
remember, was it Die Hard when Bruce Willis? Yeah, remember he did.
Yeah, I do remember something like that. Yeah, but no, I ain't come out dancing because I was stiff. I didn't have the moves like Jagger.
No moves like Jagger.
Nah, no moves like Jagger. But I have you ever battle danced?
Yes, I have, but
You
different.
was a battle
different.
dancer? Get
I
the
think it
fuck
was
outta here.
different. It was like with girls, you know. I forget where we moved to this one little area, and they used to have these clubs all the time. And first off, getting to the club was a deal, right? Because I didn't have a car, so it was like that long walk, right? So you like walking, huffing, and then as soon as you get to like the first block where you see it, all of a sudden your walk changes.
Yeah, your back gets straight.
Yeah.
You're not cold no more.
Not cold at all. Those used to be the days. And then I used to show up like, let's go. Like,
So, like,
I came to
you came to
dance.
battle? Yeah.
I came to dance. Yeah, I used to have so much fun. Like, literally, I'll go get my hair done, especially when I lived in Gary, Indiana.
Okay, that makes sense.
We would go like you get my hair done with like all these finger waves and all this old stuff, you know, and then we would literally dance for hours. And then at the end of it, like our hair would just be down, like no style at all. Yeah. And then that's where my battle dancing came from. But it wasn't like I have a friend who used to do the dances where it was kind of like they did like a skip and like each person did some kind of like a battle, and then it was like, and you, is that what you mean?
Well, I mean, battle dancing means I'm going, and then I'm going at you.
Yeah.
And then whoever got the best moves, the
Yeah.
crowd will make that judgment.
Yeah, that's how we used to do. But it used to be like nasty little freak dances. You know what I mean? Like,
With the tongue out and
if you
everything.
can see me. It was like, get him, girl. Get him, like that, you know?
And then-
or like the girl against the girls, it'd just be like, what kind of little moves can you do, you know?
Yeah, but so did you practice? Like, did y'all show up because y'all knew, like, we practiced?
Oh God, we
and were ready?
practiced. We practiced a lot. Me and my cousins. Oh man, the butterfly, learning how to do all kind of dances against the wall. I remember learning every dance. You know, I can't remember the one where you go like, I can't even remember all the dances. It's like
Every dance had a name. True
yep,
that.
yep.
Yeah.
I remember I was like, all right, y'all, we're going to learn this dance. And then everyone would say, like, oh, if you want to learn to dance, then ask Danielle. I was that girl. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
You
I
don't
know.
even listen to music.
I know. I only, as I said, I only like songs that tell me what to do.
When you listen to music from soundtracks like movies like Grease, and people go to you for dance moves, that doesn't even make sense to me.
Well, Grease is full of dance moves, and it's a great musical.
Okay, so I guess you're absolutely correct. The genre of music. So I'm thinking hip hop, and obviously. You was. I hope
music
you wasn't
is all over.
I hope you wasn't in the club busting grease and dirty dancing kind of shit.
No, I was getting it. I was butterflying. I was tootsie rolling. I was like, just grinding. That's pretty much what you did,
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You say so? You did or no?
Yeah, so we used to battle dance too. So shout out to my cousin G Money. He was just on the IG with us, and I've talked about this before. Him and then his little brother Rosie. So Rosie passed away, in 2021, and we used to practice like moves, like it was routines, right?
Yeah.
And I don't even know if any of the dances had names, but we was just dancing. There was a lot of pop locking and all that stuff. But in New York, that was a big thing, battle dancing, right?
Okay.
It's either you was battle rapping or battle dancing. And whatever dance moves at the time, like whatever the moves were, you incorporated that into your routine.
Move. Yes,
right?
yes.
And then you had to cruise and like you go to different schools and people were dancing. And I remember with the mixes, like the DJ would mix it and it'd be all these different songs. And then
you just
switch
groove,
your moves
like,
back.
So like, go.
That was cool shit.
Yeah. And so it's funny because as you say that, it makes me think about all the different dance kind of groups that I was in. And it started initially, with me and my cousins. Shout out to my cousin Shamika, especially because me and her used to be getting it in the room all the time. Me and her stayed together as cousins, and we were the closest in age when we were younger, so we kind of did a lot of stuff together. And those routines, like we were like, okay, Michael Jackson or Prince, particularly, we did a ton of routines to different songs, and then we started getting into rap and stuff, so that was all the way different.
Say that's funny. You say you did dance moves to Prince.
Yeah. We did routines.
There's only one move I can think about with Prince is on.
No, but we did like a whole little routine. Like when a song came on, we were like, cool, it was just like, we just. I used to love that, and then I can't recall exactly what the name of the dance group was that I got into, but we had T-shirts. We performed at like the Martin Luther King parade. We like anything that there was, any parade, we were there performing, and it was a Tootsie Roll. And oh man, that song was the song that we danced to, and we had a whole routine, and it was like maybe 15 of us. I was in that for like maybe 3 years when I was in when I was in Lompoc. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Like literally, that kept me out of trouble, and it kept my mind. Like, I mean, I had to do it. I mean, I didn't have to do it, but it's something I wanted to do, and it was fun. But anywho, Tootsie Roll. That song will be forever engraved into my head because we listen to it at least 100 times a day. Like, come on, Tootsie Roll, y'all.
I can hear it right now. Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
And then you got to do one leg at a time. Yeah, this ain't the butterfly.
Stop butterflying.
The cool thing about dancing, and no matter what kind of dance, like we're talking about hip hop, but you got classical dancing, between waltz, tango, and stuff like that. Dancing, it's something about dancing that just makes you feel good.
Yeah,
like,
so true.
Like no matter how you feeling, no matter what's going on in your life, if you bust a move, like dancing does something for you.
Yeah,
right?
and especially the songs that Make You Dance has a group, right? Like the Electric Slide, right? Or Cupid Shuffle, or the Cha Cha Slide, right? Which is like the Cha Cha Slide and Electric Slide. I was like, what is the difference? But
to me, they're all the same.
Anytime you go on any cruise or you go to, it's not even any black party anymore or African American, like everybody's doing the Electric Slide and the Cupid. The Cupid Shuffle is like the shit now,
Yeah, they don't even play. Like so this past weekend we was in Las Vegas. And, and we was hanging out. Shout out to Danielle's uncle. He just turned 60 years old. Also,
Shout out Uncle Nicky.
Capricorn season. And we was at a little spot. There was a club, and the Cupid Shuffle came on, and 50% of the room got up.
Yep.
They don't even play the Electric Slide no more.
No.
I don't even think like that's the new right Electric Slide. That Cupid Shuffle.
It is.
Now you don't have to don't hate me for this, but the one I don't like, the wobble wobble.
That one I forgot.
That wobble, I just can't dig that
I
one.
can't. The only part I like is the wobble part. In the get in there. I'm like, I like that. That's it. That's all I got.
He says it with so much passion. Get in there. Yeah. But I can't get down with that one. That's
you know what's funny too is that we were at a karaoke bar and they played the video and I'm like, oh, it's one of those things where like, I didn't know it was a video for this. You know, it's like, I know it's a bar, but I'm just going to watch this video because I haven't seen it.
And Daneyel is one that she liked the dances where the song comes with it and they tell you what to do.
Yep.
So any song that has a dance to go with it and it tells you what to do, Daneyel's all over that one.
So things like Superman at home, or what's another one? Watch Me Whip. Watch Me. What? How is it? Yeah, that one. Idea. That one.
Yep. I know what you're talking about. Though. I don't know how it goes.
Stanky Leg. It doesn't really tell you what to do, but it's like one of those dances
it just
where
tells you to do it. Just do the stinky leg. So growing up, like majority of my growing up was 80s and 90s, right? That's when my childhood. The dance moves from the 80s completely different from the 90s.
Yeah.
The 90s, like that's when I was out there dancing, right?
Yeah.
In the 80s, I was a little kid, so my dance moves was very basic, more Michael Jackson stuff, right? Like Michael was the thing, and then when Michael busted moonwalk, that was it. That changed the game.
And then he did it's got on his toes. What's that?
Yeah.
Everyone was like trying to do that.
And he did that in the 90s. So like when he was doing all that stuff, that was like, oh my gosh, like he was. So in the moonwalk is one of those iconic dance moves that like it is. Forever everybody knows it. And I don't even know if everybody still remember where it came from, but everybody knows the moonwalk.
That's true.
And the crazy thing is, the top dance categories, hip hop is the top dance category.
Really? Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then after that, you got, in Ireland they call it step dancing, and then you have
that's stepping a gig or doing a gig.
Exactly.
Dancing a jig. We're gonna do a jig.
And then you got like belly dancing, which you talked about doing that at some point. So you got all these different types of dance can do, right? And taking dance classes. Fun. I think that now I'm at the age where my ego says I'm okay with taking the dance class.
I mean, let's go. Have fun. Why not, right? Where before it was like, oh, I don't have the rhythm, or I won't be able to get the steps. Now, like, everybody gonna look silly. I don't care. Like, I'll keep gonna do it until I get it right. You know?
That's the thing. As a kid, we used to go to parties, and if you couldn't dance, you got talked about.
Yes.
And especially if it was like a school party. Like in Queens, we lived in the projects basically, right? And in the projects you had parties on the terrace.
You ain't live in the projects. Your mama will have a
my
heart
address
attack.
Wasn't in the projects, but I lived in the projects. Yeah. My mail went to 48th Street.
I got your back. Got your back.
My mail went to 48th Street. I spent 90% of my life in the 50s.
So you stayed.
Yeah, exactly. But in the projects we had parties. And if you didn't bust a move in that party, then you was like, if you was stiff, so that was one thing about my cousins used to get on me. They're like, yo, Tom, you stiff. Yo, you mad stiff. What's up? I'm like, what does that mean? Like, how am I stiff? I don't know.
Baby, you guys used to party too.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
So
and then when you got older,
when did you loosen up? Because you dance now. You like to dance now.
Now, yeah.
You get it.
Now, yeah. I think I retired my dancing. But after hanging out with Uncle Nicky this weekend, I'm like, well, shit, Uncle Nicky's 60 years old. He was getting it on the dance floor this weekend. I mean, smooth. like he had everybody like, yo, how old is he? I'm like, he's 60 years old. Today's his birthday. I mean, this dude is moving like it's 1999 right now.
Move, like you said, Fred Astaire.
Yeah, it was impressive. But then when you become a teenager, then you're dancing, then it's all about grinding and whining.
Yeah,
and that's where it got weird.
Yeah, it did. Right? It did. It did. You're right. And nowadays, I think the kids are even more so. I mean, it just got worse over time, right? Because I remember our oldest daughter turned 16.
Her 16th birthday was fucking terrible.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, you guys are going to dance? Yeah, but we need chairs. Like, what do you need chairs for? That's the way we dance. Like, what do you mean you need a chair to dance? I'm like, okay, so first we're like, no chairs, no chairs. And then after a while, Tommy's like, all right, fine, bring out the chairs. It's like, why? It was like a strip show. It's like, and that was their battling. That was their... It was like, what are y'all trying to do here?
It was, I don't know. I mean, she was 16. She's 26 now, right? So that was 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, I'm sitting, and that's, thinking about that right now is just mind blowing. Like, it was
on your birthday.
Yeah, it was a whole decade. No, it was her
Well,
birthday.
I mean, I'm saying you're thinking about it now on your birthday.
Yeah.
About
What 10 years?
Right?
Yeah, where I was at 10
Yeah.
years ago. Shit, 31 years old.
Yeah.
So I'm 31. My 16-year-old daughter has a party at the little clubhouse where we live, and at the time we had the entertainment company.
Yep.
So we were running our entertainment company, and of course, you know, I'm like, yo, I'm kind of cool a little bit, you know,
little.
and people know who I am. So let me get on the mic and let me get everybody energetic, because these kids were just sitting on a wall. And so and she comes over, she says, Dad, we need chairs. Now I want you to think about this. Your 16-year-old daughter comes and says, Dad, we need chairs to party. The first thing I'm like, what the fuck you need a chair for? That's opposite of partying.
Yeah, that's not like you all want to sit. No, Dad, we want to dance.
Yeah, and so they bring out the chairs, and I'm telling you, fellas, I was like, what the fuck is this? This is not dancing. And I'm telling you, these kids hit that dance floor so fast.
It was on.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was calling them out. I was calling them out. I was calling them out their names. It's like, what is wrong with y'all little
Get
punks?
your little ass on
Yeah. But you know what? They started doing their dance move was completely different from the way. It wasn't no chairs when I was 16 years old.
Yeah, it's true. And then another thing, like these kids nowadays, they don't dance together. That's one thing I noticed even when we were out in Vegas. It's like the girls dance and then the guys dance, and then no one pulls the girl to the side like, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, everybody's kind of doing their own thing, kind of showing, doing I don't even know what this dance is called. Where you do, or the one where you do the behind, like everybody does that dance.
Everything's a
People
shimmy
look
to me now.
awkward.
Yeah, everyboing's just shimmying. Yeah, we sound like 75-year-old people right now.
We
Jeez.
do. You remember, is it Gangnam Style?
Gundam Style.
Gundam Style.
Whatever the K-pop is.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to K-pop.
Macarena. That was like, okay.
Yeah, but those were super slow, super simple. It's like they don't even have dance moves that slow and simple no more. Unless you're doing
I
TikTok
guess you're
videos, right?
Yeah, that would be my next thing to talk about is TikTok. But before even that, like you said, going back to the old school, like you remember the twist? The twist was like a big deal back in the days, right? Like just to do the twist, like that was so good. Yeah, but we still do the twist a little. Well, we should bring it back. Damn it, we should bring the twist back. I think that. Do you know the Charleston?
The Charleston or the Carlton? No.
The Charleston.
I don't know the Charleston.
No? Okay.
I remember the Carlton.
I don't remember the Carlton. You talking about the Carlton.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
The locomotion. Do the locomotion with me.
I remember the song. So some of the top hip-hop dance moves all time. Humpty Dance.
Really?
Yeah, Humpty Dance was one of the top hip-hop dance moves of all time. The Running Man.
The Running Man, definitely.
And the Cabbage Patch.
Okay.
You remember Cabbage Patch?
Yeah, that was the dance right there.
So those like legit, those are still some of the moves that are that people still could get down to without breaking a hip.
Cabbage Patch.
And
Without breaking a hip.
Yeah,
oh
exactly.
Lord, you really sound old now.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you know, one of the cool things about dancing is how much calories people kind of like, oh well, I don't dance, or I don't want to dance, or I don't know how to dance. But you know, we kind of talk about on the show a lot about being active, you know, making sure that you're doing something, because health is wealth, right? Whatever it takes to burn calories.
That's right.
If you're not in the gym, if you're, you know, we talked about cleaning your house and how you burn calories.
Right.
And even dancing, you know, you burn calories, and that's why hip hop is one of the top dance classes, because of how many calories you burn with hip hop dance.
Yes, and it makes you feel good. You get out there and kind of just move around and shake it off, and that's true when you say health is wealth. A lot of times people don't think about that. They get wealthy and they drink themselves, they eat themselves to whatever, you know what I mean, and then you're unhealthy and then you pass, and it's just like health is wealth. You can have a ton of money and not be healthy, and it doesn't matter. You had mentioned TikTok and all the TikTok dances. Oh man, my little nieces and nephews, oh my gosh, they are all in those dances. I mean, I've done a couple with them. It's pretty cool, but you have to play it back, and it's oh my gosh, yes. And one of the most popular was Drake, the Tootsie Slide. and Beyonce had another one, but everybody was that Tootsie Slide. Oh my gosh, if I heard that song over and over and over again, right? And I was like, well, what is this? Who is this? Like, what is this slide about? You know, I'm sure there's something to it, right? Another thing, I don't know, I would say that it kind of hit the world, especially when Miley Cyrus did it. When Miley Cyrus did it, everyone was like, twerking, right? Like, twerk, twerk. Like, it just became this big thing, especially in America. It's like, but only girls twerk, right?
No, not only girls.
Yeah,
twerk.
no, you're right. Because I've seen some twerkers, some men twerkers.
It looks better when a woman twerks.
Yeah, yes. Unless a man can get it. That's true.
Yeah, but it's super dope how certain dance moves and certain things become an actual verb, right? So like twerking is it's a verb, it's a verb and it's an adjective at the same time. It's like you can twerk and you can describe twerking. so it's one of those things where it's like whoever created twerking, man, my hat's off to you.
Yeah, for real.
Because the twerk contest,
man,
hands down.
You're so like, you made me think of it. It was like this video, and it was like the girl twerking. She's like twerking in the gas station, twerking getting gas, twerking in the what was it, grocery store,
twerking everywhere. I said it's a verb. You be twerking, brushing your teeth.
But like you said, it comes to a certain age where you probably shouldn't be twerking no more. You think that? I love seeing the videos where I see older people, like, mad respect. It doesn't matter age. I don't, if you got it, you got it. But on the floor twerking, how do you feel about that?
I think as long as it doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Just don't
it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt at the end. It's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Well, then it
ain't gonna hurt today. But
me, if I'm watching, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't want to have to help you up off the floor. Like I'm all in. Like even my dancing has changed. You know what I mean? Like I don't battle. My last battle dance was 15 years ago. Shout out to our friends T2, my man Tommy and Sheena.
Oh yes, that's right. Their wedding.
Yeah, they got married. Was it LA? We was in LA. And
yes, we were.
And my man Tommy's little brother was there, and this dude, he was dancing, and I was like, "Yo, babe, I got this dude." I'm going. Now this is 15 years ago, right? So I'm in my 20s still.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, so I'm feeling great.
Oh man.
so we got it. I mean, suit and everything. I was sweating.
It was funny. Yeah. I was like, babe, you were hurting the next day.
No, I was great. I was good. I was good. I even busted a half split.
That's what I remember you hurting. I was like, I think that. He was like, I said, babe, it was a split. He was like, no.
Maybe I hit the floor too hard. I don't know. But I was in. So that's the last time I battle danced. But now my dancing is pretty like I'm more of a smooth dancer now.
You more of a boogier, not really a dancer. You don't dance, you boogie now, like just a little.
Like my man Fat Joe said, we don't dance, we just do the rock away. We lean back.
Like the boogie. That's real.
That's more of my dancing nowadays. But I wouldn't mind a dance class though. Like you've been trying to get me to do salsa.
Yeah, forever.
Some tango or something like that. I wouldn't mind it now. Again, because now I'm like, all right, let's diversify my steps.
This is what happens when you're a couple of years older than your husband. I mean, he's only 30, so I'm just going to say that. He turned 31 today. No, he didn't.
For the record, you are more than a couple of years older than me.
I am only a couple. It depends on how you look at it. But speaking of...
You're a handful of years older than me.
Speaking of dancing and it not hurting, it reminded me of a time, and my mom probably kill me, but when it wasn't really a dancing thing. One of those things where, when you go to the place and they give those shots out and they blow the whistle and they're like, toot, 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 like, come over here. And they have like all kind of bottles around their waist.
You talking about Mexico?
Yeah. I mean, it's not only Mexico, it's other places. It's where the parties are. And then you come on the stage or they come to you or whatever, and then they pour a shot down and they make you do like this little crazy dance, right? They usually like shake your head and then they turn you upside down. And and you say, as long as it doesn't hurt you. It's like that always seems like fun. And I'll never forget, my mom did it, right? And it was her birthday and we were on a cruise, and yes, we were in Mexico, and she went up there and she did her little dance, and she had like, it looked like she had a ball, right? And then she came to the table and she sat down, and I was like, damn, Mom, how's that? And she's like, I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. I was like, wait, what?
First of all, that's not dancing. That's why
I was scared to death. They turned her upside down.
Yeah, that is not dancing.
I'll never forget. I went to the same exact bar with your mom after that, and she's like, "I'm gonna go." I was like, "No."
That's called a wrestling move.
It's called blanked out.
Yeah, she was about to get suplexed. That's why she felt that way.
It hurt. It hurt. That's,
That's what I'm saying. It don't matter it don't matter what move you doing, because dancing is fun. Just make sure it don't hurt. So that's my thing. Any kind of dancing is better than no dancing at all.
That's right.
One of the things, dancing keeps you young.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And no matter what you're doing, it ain't about judgment. It ain't about fear, because, we tend to not do things because of fear, or we blame it on, I don't know how. Mm-hmm. Man, any kind of movement. If you moving, then you're dancing. And if you're moving to a beat, or if you're off the fucking beat, right? It doesn't even matter.
Yep.
But as long as you keep moving, and that's what it's all about. So continue to party like it's 1999.
I know that's right. I feel like dancing brings people together. There's these what is it, like when people do these flash mobs, and it's like they dance, and and it's like everybody's all together. I love stuff like that. So for whatever reason, dancing brings people together, and it's always been that way, right? Culturally, people dance, they get together, and this is it's a celebration. It's a way to bring in things, and I mean, dancing is it brings you life. It brings you energy. I love to dance, but I like to dance when no one's watching, seriously, because I don't have the best dance moves. But it comes to my quote, which is hilarious. It's like, dance like no one's watching, and then it's like, don't worry, they're not. They're looking at their phone right now. They're checking their phone. They're not even watching you. So enjoy your life, right? So dance, I say.
I know that's right. This is Lyfe and Shyt.
Lyfe and
Shyt. Do us a favor. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe. Leave a review. Let us know what your thoughts are. That's the only way that this show is going to be successful. And we appreciate you. Talk with you next time.